People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news that we see that a 55-year-old businessman, and his name is Arjan Belani, and he operates a variety store. We are speaking about along Queen Street, we are speaking about in Morant Bay, we are speaking about St. Thomas. And based on the information, it is said that he was conned up in his establishment at about 12:45. We are talking about just past midday. And based on the information, it is said that 2 GVNNM3N rolled up in the spot and basically conned him up and then take with himself by foot. He was taken to the place of recovery. We are speaking about Princess Margaret. We are speaking about place of recovery. However, he did not make it. Now, people, when we listen to these stories over and over, it is becoming a very disturbing trend, because we see that every week or every month we look is a next business person that lives in Jamaica getting slapped away, and we see that the thieves, they are out and about. They are creating all sorts of havoc in Jamaica. However, people, in this case, sometimes some of these business persons are not as straight as we might think. Now, people, this is a case or a situation that has a whole bunch of corruption involved with it. We are speaking about involving the po-po. We are speaking about involving all sorts of things being theft. We are speaking about in that area, talk about St. Thomas. Because based on information that is out there, it is said that this man was operating a fencing business. And if you know me talk about fencing, that is when people thieve things and they take it to a certain place. We are speaking about a certain business place and then basically get paid for it. So people, this might be some smoke and fire sort of incident, because based on information, I am speaking about credible information that is out there. That is what is going on allegedly. However, I will leave that for the future. Now, people, like the saying goes, sometimes some things are just better left to time. And like me say, sometimes it's best you just make things kind of unfold themselves. However, just look out, there is going to be a lot of, we are speaking about domino effect, we are speaking about ripple effect, and that involves any and everybody. We are talking about popo and all. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, one word, don't put any space between the words, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. However, here is a sample of the latest video that is on that channel. Now, people, you know them have a saying that goes something like this: the higher the monkey climbs is the more that he is exposed. And we see that Jamaican born, we are speaking about artists, we are speaking about Sean Kingston. He has been on social media flossing for the better part of a decade. However, there were always some stories that he owes this one. We are talking about for jewelry, we are talking about for car, we are talking about for all sorts of property. So therefore, he was a person that did not like to pay his bills. He liked to floss. However, he did not like to bear the expenses. So people, take a listen, take a look to a video that is on my next channel. And like I said, I will pin the link to that channel in the description of this video.
So the man them stays about for search for Sean Kingston machine them. See them there? GLA, Hope, Range Rover, SVR. The one them go up at the yard, search and everybody. And just come dig them out of the garage. So we don't know. I don't know, we want to move the machine them out, we don't know what. Get your black one, I don't want to work on it.
them go up and pick what they want.
So you want to call soldier over the yard. Broke down all the man. Gate and go install. Yeah, no. No, the BMW is free, man.
Grammy artist, you know.
You can't do the Grammy artist like that. I don't think that.
Yeah, well, the BMW money work. Find it, find it. All that money work on there.
So people, like I said, the full story is on my next channel, and the link to that channel is in the description of this video. Check it out. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is a little incident or an AXX that supposedly taking place or took place. We are speaking about along River Road. We are speaking about close to Flatbridge. Now people, in this incident what you will see is a big old truck, and it looked like he kinda got out of control. It looked like he kinda was in the other side or on the other side of the road, and it basically pick up a car and basically slam it in the wall and basically had it up in the air. So people, take a listen, take a look to the edited version of that video.
Dog. Wallace. Wallace, sir. Shaka, what go on, Shaka? Boom. Murder. Alright, driver. Thank you, Jesus! I serve a true and living God.
Now people, what we saw were two of the luckiest persons on the face of the earth. We are talking about the driver of the car and also his passenger. And we saw that they were hugging and they were excited to be alive. However, we also saw that the driver for the truck, we are speaking about the truck that lost control and basically almost take out them two people. He was almost on his knees. He was thanking the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. However, I bet that when he was driving fast and got out of control, he was not thinking about that. And people like me say, I don't know the circumstance if he developed any sort of mechanical problem and basically lost control. We are talking about the brakes gone, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, what I do know is that a lot of the persons that are driving these commercial vehicles, we are talking about dumper truck, we are talking about 18-wheeler, they are acting as if they are on the Autobahn. They are very incompetent, they are very negligent, they are very reckless. We are speaking about some people that don't care about anybody but themselves. They are always thinking that they are in control of the vehicle, and people, sometimes we see what happens. It ends up, we are speaking about on the worst case scenario. We are talking about people deading, and people in this case we saw that persons were very lucky to be alive, and we see everybody and their mother was basically thanking Jesus or Jesus or whoever they praise. So people, here is the next video of that beautiful bean footage. People, take a listen, take a look.
Awesome Jesus! Oh God Almighty! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
That's free.
That is good, I understand.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. Respect. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad somebody saved.
It's me when it's stamina.
Brother, we should start driving from up this.
Alright, back at this with them. Me even
People are survive.
Now, people, everybody know that there's a higher power. However, there is also a thing called God help those that help themselves. So therefore, the same thing applies. If you are reckless on the street, you're only going to create havoc. You're only going to basically take away some innocent people. And people, in this case, we saw that even though the vehicle we are talking about, the truck, got out of control, those persons in the car, we are talking about the driver and this passenger. We are speaking about both persons. They were very lucky. Them lucky so they not get crushed out. We are speaking about on the wall. We are talking about on the wall at the rocks. We are talking about on the hillside. And people, it is because of the situation of how the vehicle basically lift it up. It did not crush it out completely. So basically, them have to give thanks. And whichever side that they slept on the night before, them basically have to sleep back on the same side. And also, we saw that persons on the road, they were elated, they were excited, and everybody was jumping up like frog and praising God. Rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, the point that I am trying to make is that all of this could have been avoided, point blank and period. So people, take a next look at a next video of how lucky these persons are.
So I'm actually on my way to Linstead now and en route to Flatbridge, and this is what I've encountered. Look at it. Look at this. I don't know how. Look at that. My word. What the is that? Look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So people, from this last video, we saw that the truck was on the wrong side of the road and then basically lift up a car that was on the right side of the road that was going about his business and her business. We are talking about the couple in the car. And we see they are lucky. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.